We launched on April 1st of 2010. It started out as a passion, and it still remains a passion. But as you build the team, everybody, it becomes a big family. And we're all have the same end goal, which is improving the environment, improving communities, improving the way we all live as a community as well.
MMSM works extremely hard at trying to support and strengthen its relationships with municipalities and communities of all shapes and sizes across this province. And ultimately, our success comes from close relationships with the community and those municipalities if we want to achieve better things in the future.
Over 15 years, I've seen a lot of changes. And everybody knows that sometimes changes are good. You have a fresh set of eyes coming into and looking at something totally different. And because everything is changing so fast right now in this business, that I think that everybody has to be on their toes to be able to look at it with open eyes and open mind, because it's changing so fast.
Working with communities, that was our goal. Bringing efficiencies to the residential recycling programs in the province, diverting more material from landfill, because it's our producers, it's our stewards who are funding the residential recycling programs, and they want to see their materials recovered.
When you are putting cardboard in your recycle bin at home, it's a commodity. Somebody wants it. Somebody is going to bring it back to a pulp and paper mill and make it into another cardboard box. And that means we don't have to harvest the trees. That means we're using less water, we're using less chemical, there's less air emissions. And they do that because it is more cost effective for them to make cardboard out of cardboard than it is for them to go and harvest the trees in a forest. And so we need to start thinking of aluminum, plastic, glass. All of these things we put in our blue bin are in fact commodities. If they weren't, we would put them in the landfill. But people want them. It helps with our economic process. Every single one of those things we put in our blue bin has an economic value and should be thought of as a commodity. So once our products, our liquor products or our lottery products or cannabis products go out the door and enter into the residential stream, how do we manage it? And being a part of MMSM is so key for us because it helps us advance that circularity and really remove more and more of recyclable commodities from the landfill, getting them back into production to help us keep our ecosystems pristine.
MMSM also funds the transportation costs to have blue bin materials backhauled out of winter road communities. Main mission is helping Manitobans live green and live well. My team, the First Nations Waste Minimization Team, we help First Nation communities in the province to plan waste management and implement recycling programs. Any communities in the north that you have to fly into, that's the only way to get there most of the year. For about 8 weeks of the year, in January, February, you can get there by winter road. So the recycling backhaul program tries to take advantage of trucks bringing material coming in. And instead of going back empty, they're taking back materials that can be reused, recycled, repurposed in the south. We were able to bring out 26 truckloads of material from 7 communities. So it's growing. This was a huge success for my team, for the producer responsibility organizations involved, and of course a huge win for the communities that are doing the hard work on the ground.
City of Dauphin is always looking for ways to be sustainable. So the city reached out to MMSM, said, hey, do you think we could put something on there that would promote recycling at the same time as making it kind of a little bit nicer than just a big white wall? And it's a very highly visible truck. It drives through the community every day. And now we have this nice logo and aesthetic, and it talks about lightening your load and just basically educates the community and diverting waste from our landfill. MMSM has been a great partner, not just co-funding the idea, but also for all the things they do, and they work with cities, municipalities like ours to kind of do the right thing and do it in a cost-effective way as well. And without their knowledge base and their experience, we wouldn't be able to do that on our own. So they're a tremendous resource for us and great partners.
Of course, we can't do that without our members, right? Our producers that fund this program. And we have, I think it's over 600 stewards that contribute to the residential recycling program here in Manitoba. Last year alone, over close to $20 million was provided in funding to communities across the province to support the residential recycling programs.
Across Canada, provinces are transitioning from municipally run programs to industry-led full producer responsibility programs for Blue Box and lots of other materials.
What that means is that MMSM will manage and operate the various contracts and programs across the province. So what that gives us too is an ability to standardize what materials are collected within the blue bin, standardize rules and regulations for our producers, and also to harmonize with other provinces. So that way our stewards who fund have the same rules across the country. And in residents, if they move from one province to another, recycling doesn't change. It's the same.
MMSM's reputation across Canada is second to none. You look at other organizations, you look at the producer community across Canada who have such a high regard for MMSM's team and the performance that it is able to achieve.
It's reason to celebrate this year, our 15th, and we've brought a lot of people together over those 15 years, and there's a lot of people that have had a hand in the organization. And it's an opportunity, to show the thanks for the work they've done, for their contributions.
It took time, to train and teach and everything else. It's like anything else. Hope is the key word.
It's like our campaign says, it's because of you, it's because of every individual that MMSM can do what we do. It's because of every piece of material or that goes into the blue bin that we're able to divert that from landfill to increase our recovery rates and to make an improvement in the environment. But it's a thank you to the team, to our board members, to our stewards, but mostly to the individuals that are doing their little bit to help. It all adds up.